It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go on Monday Night Football. McCole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Tua off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
2nd and 10 now. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out to the 2nd pick of the 2nd round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Like 54!
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Like 5-4.
Looking to throw Levis. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He's on the move. He can run it. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Tua looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Now Tua to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Catch made over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, here's Tua. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's Tua again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Jack Fox on the punt. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Like 5-4. Like 5-4.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. 54, Mike 54.
It's Pacheco again. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Like 54, like 54.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Brought in right side. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Defense showing blitz. Levis connecting on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Like 24. Set.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on one.
No score.
Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score.
Like 13. 22 Rita.
Second down run by Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get the game's first points here in the second. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Spears running behind center. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Titans are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone.
Hold on, like 90.
The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Like 49. Like 49.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Levis finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on first down, Levis. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
46, 46.
Levis throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Waddle now in motion right. Spears trying this straight ahead. And they bring him down right at the 46-yard line. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Two and out from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Jack Fox on to put a charge into this punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Titans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Titans have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now Levis. Claypool hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Like 54. Diamond.
Levis setting to throw. Gets some space around midfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Gay's kick is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Hardman with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Tagovailoa on first down. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Fox on to punt this away. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
0.
Back to throw it. He puts everything behind this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Titans returning their offense and this running back to the field. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running right is Pacheco. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Like 5-4. Odd. Like 5-4.
Looking to throw Levis. He's got it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming.
Like 5-4.
Here's Levis. That one's complete, right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
4th down, here's Levis. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Miami offense headed out there now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. 1st down, ball at the 36. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. He throws a bullet to this big gain downfield. And in for the Miami touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Koo with the extra point. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run with Pacheco. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Like 54.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Like 24.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Like 13.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Spears, running right. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They run once more with Spears. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. As Andre Cisco will hold him down there. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
44, ready.
Tua off the play fake. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. No. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, like that.
Running is Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The run now with Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Like 49.
This time it's a passing play. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Levis to the air now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have base.
And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Dolphins. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. Waddle now in motion right. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. On target to Waddle. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Right back to Pacheco. And he rocks the tackler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This is Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Like 13, like 13. Tracy.
Levis back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
2nd and 8. Rolling left behind. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
49, Mike 49. And 24, Linda, track green 18, green.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. First down, here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set, third down. Running back sent in motion. He's back to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Dolphins down by a touchdown. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Tua now from the gun. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He'll look to throw it. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is to throw. Hauled in left side. And they bring him down around the 34. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now. Flush down out to his left. And they take him down right along the 30. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Putting a receiver in motion. Back to throw. Flush down to the pocket. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Now to throw. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Here he is to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Titans make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this winds up a win for the Titans. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.